why being a people pleaser is awesome. You know, oh my goodness, was I a people pleaser? I was trying so hard to people please, and it's still a habit. It's still in my system. There's it's an onion. It's an unraveling, but oh my gosh, there's so much want for safety outside of oneself in order to, when you're a people pleaser, you are stuck in this need to have safety, and we believe that safety must come from externally to ourselves. But safety is an emotion of knowing that everything is in this moment as it should be. And that's really, really hard. Obviously, there's incredibly difficult situations in the world where you're trying to wrap your brain around some of these things and saying, well, safety should come from externally to ourselves, but it's a vibration, right? When like energy attracts like energy, when you don't feel safe, there will be experiences externally to yourself that want you to illuminate what safety really means to you. And we have to know that true safety, true love comes from within ourselves and our connection to a higher source. That is the safest possible place to ever be. It is knowing that we are divinely loved, we are loved, that we are connected to that incredibly safe place within us, no matter what our circumstances are externally. And when we believe that, when we embody that, then externally things will change. Our external experiences will change because our vibration changes. Like energy attracts like energy. It is the law of attraction. But why is being a people pleaser actually really awesome? And it's because honestly, people pleasers are really empathetic. They actually learn this as a survival mechanism because they're spending so much time trying to find safety. So they'll actually spend a lot of attention on learning how other people are reacting. And it's like a person who has lost their eyesight. Their hearing ability becomes exponential. And when you've lost your sense or thought that you're not safe, you're going to be very, very aware of your external environment. You're going to be so hyper vigilant of, well, is that person safe? Is that person safe? Is that person safe? And how the incredible intuitiveness that is created, that skill set is heightened because you're looking for hits and how they behave, how they talk, how are they presenting themselves in the world. Do they have integrity? Do they have love within their hearts? Those things are accumulated and very, very, very well studied within people pleasers. People pleasers are hyper-vigilant in understanding people because they want to please them. They do not want conflict. They do not want criticism. They do not want judgment. They do not want anything externally to themselves, because ultimately it absolutely trigger the internal response of pure judgment and pure fear. I mean, deathly fear sometimes of criticism. You face death because the identification is, I'm not safe. And therefore, if that is perpetuated outside of yourself in the form of criticism or conflict, then I'm going to die. I am going to die if I don't have safety externally to myself. And all that is, the whole thing is just trying to get you to realize that you are safety. You are safe. Like, there is no other place externally to yourself that is more safe than the internal connection to yourself and source. That is the safest place in this moment, right now, right here. So people pleasers are awesome. They're incredibly empathetic people. They understand people on such an incredibly deep level. They've fine-tuned their people skills. They are aware, and they also really need to learn about boundaries, right? Because they've learned what people they can be safe with and what people in situations they can't be safe with. But they also are just so incredibly wanting of more love, that until they decide that it doesn't come from outside of yourself, it comes from within. The process in between is boundaries. Learning how to where those boundaries are, and being able to be strong enough to say, you know what, I haven't figured this out yet. I have not identified or really truly found the safety within myself, so I'm going to create a boundary around this particular situation or this particular person. It just to give them safe space so that they can continually work on coming back to the present moment, coming back to the now, acknowledging that that is the only space to find pure safety is that love within yourself. And you know, as a recovering people pleaser, it's a process, and it is a journey, but more and more and more, it's a beautiful journey. It's an amazing journey, and I absolutely love people pleasers. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. You get to be so much more intimate, so much more loving. They are incredibly people. You're incredible, and yeah, find that love within yourself, because then you can be more loving instead of fear and perpetuating the neediness of other people's approval. It's finding that within yourself, and once you find that, you can have freedom, embody freedom, become freedom, teach others how to be more free and more loving. It's amazing. Thank you.